Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sisterly Sparks. I'm Orange Spark,
Purple Spark.
And I'm Pink Spark.
and today we will be asking 31 questions to ask yourself to find out who you really are. So let's do our weekly mental health check-in. How are y'all doing?
Hmm. I'm all right. Still under the weather from however many weeks ago. The week's been blah. I don't know. I just been chilling, trying to lay back. But I did do this fire Bohemian Atlas Mohawk style though Sunday, and it was
Period.
fire. My first
Yeah.
time doing it, but it was wonderful. Everybody liked it. So that was a little upper besides all the other crap that happens in life. So yeah, but I am here, so I really can't complain too much, right?
Period. And it was cute. I watched the live a little
So
bit. Yeah.
that turned out okay. I want my hair like that now. I need to find somebody so I could get sit down. Okay,
Yeah.
my hair
Get
like
you
that. It was
done.
really nice. Anyway,
Period. Pink Spark, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Um, Starting to finally feel better, so I'm happy about that. I think this is day two of me fully, not fully recovered, but at least better than what I was because I was down bad.
Oof.
Um, Life is lifing, but it could be so much worse. I'm just grateful that I'm still here. So,
how was your week?
not my best week.
I
Uh,
feel that.
Vehicle problems, um, financial issues. Yeah. So,
I feel
but
all.
I still got
Tis
a
the
job.
season.
You know,
Yeah.
I still
Yes.
get up and go to work and do what I need to do. So,
Yeah.
yeah, might have to get a new car. And I just paid my car off, and now I gotta probably get another car with payments, and I'm not happy about that at all.
Hmm.
But
That do suck when you finally, feel a sense of relief from missing from having to pay something a monthly bill and then it pops right back on you.
yep,
That's horrible.
yeah,
I mean, it's good that you was able to pay it off, but it's
yeah,
horrible that you have to like restart.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm sure
Especially
that
if you had plans for what you was paying anyway. That would really suck.
yeah,
So I feel you, but hopefully it'll get better for you.
yeah. Definitely will.
But I do see this orange over here though still got that smile that she's been having all week.
Right.
Okay, that
yes.
we said she need to keep, and she got. Okay, you see them pearlies right there. Let's hear it.
Yes. No, yeah. I'm doing good. I am. Life still be life and though, but I'm definitely in a better space. There's like hope. So, um yeah, I'm getting closer and closer to some goals that I have, and I'm excited about it. Yeah, I've been working hard, going hard for what I want, and things are finally starting to work out. And not trying to get my hopes too high, cause the last time,
Don't
yeah,
have me to start cussing early.
I'm just
Hopes
saying
up. Get them up high, and you better reach high for them. That's what you better. You
that
just
I
reach up.
am.
Okay.
I am.
All
I'm
right.
going full throttle over here. So yeah, but I'm doing good. Yeah, despite the challenges, I'm doing good. Yeah. So let's dive into
Disclaimer.
the.
Hold on. Disclaimer. Listen. So whoever see this, don't be talking stuff about me, okay? You see this? I bought it, okay? I'm so late that you can actually see it, so I have to say something about it because don't comfort me. None of y'all, okay?
Period.
I bite my lip. Maybe because I be dehydrated or I be anxious or I'm nervous about something, but I bite my lip. And if I feel any type of skin that's peeling or something, I have to pull it. So if it get like this, okay?
It run in the family.
Back to the podcast, all right? Don't be talking stuff. I see all y'all, okay?
Period. So these 31 questions, let's get on into it.
What are these 31 questions about, though?
They are about, they're questions that to ask yourself to better get to know yourself. So we would love to hear from you guys. Please comment down below answers to questions or responses to our answers. Let's spark conversation. And you can head over to our...
If you ever want to join the live, go ahead and send us a email at either sisterlysparks@gmail.com, or if you're on one of our social media platforms, go ahead and inbox us and we'll gladly send you an invite.
Yes, you can be on the big screen with us and answer the questions. We'd love to spark conversation with you. So, without further ado,
I've been trying to get Royal up here. I just asked him if he wanted to come. He messaged me the first question, and then after I said, "Do you want to get on tonight?" I ain't heard nothing else. He like Denilah. She just called me in the car, and when I gave her the list of what all she had to do, like clean the dishes, get her clothes out for tomorrow, do her little 4-time tub, she was like, she never do this. She was like, Alexa, hang up. Oh, that threw me all the way out.
She was not about to play the games.
She was like, oh yeah, no.
Alexa,
that's nothing what I want to talk about right now. Alexa, hang up. Oh man, I died.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That don't have nothing to do with tonight. I'm sorry, but I died. I had to say it. I died. She is crazy. She said, Alexa. She ain't called me back yet, neither. She just pulls up my phone when I'm gone. She said,
her time. She said,
She said, who are you talking to? What are you talking about?
That's great. I love that.
You hung up on me.
I'm gonna give me an Alexa so I can be on her kind of time.
Yo, man, she straight was like, Alexa, hang up. Oh.
A list got the listening because
what'd you say?
She said, I said that list got the listening. She said after the third one.
It's what she needs to do. Like, I don't understand.
That's too much. And you're not here, that's too much.
Right.
But her daddy's there. So she was like,
She said, don't give him no ideas. We cool over here.
She hang up on me, though. I felt some type of way. Like,
as you should.
Call her out her name. Don't be hanging up on me.
She didn't, though. Alexa did.
She made this command, though. Stop that.
She said, I didn't hang up. Alexa did that.
That's funny, yo. She hung up on me. Y'all should have heard. I wasn't even done with saying the last thing that I was saying. And I heard her say something. So I stopped even saying what I was saying. And when I heard her say hung up, I said, the little stank face. You ain't even letting me finish what I'm saying.
You had her messed all the way up.
Dishes better be clean. I know her outfit for tomorrow better be out. And I know she better have got in that shower. Everything that she hates doing. That's why she's saying hang up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, y'all. That was a funny moment.
No, laughter is good. Laughter is good. But yes, let's dive into these 31 questions. Question number 1.
How does my perfect day look?
Perfect day.
Takers want to go first, right? Or if we don't want to say perfect day, what's a good day look like for us? Like, just a good day. Like Ice Cube, today was a good day. Like, what would be a good day?
Things not going left. Things going the way I want it to go is in a perfect day to me. If I want to do something or want to achieve something, then it gets done without no extra. Mm-hmm. That's what a good day look like to me, because it don't always look that way. I be trying to mind my business, do what I do. Some stuff always coming from the left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anything without that would be great. Would be very great.
I would say for me, spending time with people that I love and care about, like to be out of the house, out, and it don't mean like we gotta go spend money or nothing, but just together, laughing, having fun, playing games, whatever the case may be, and then getting home late. Just a day full of just being around love and positivity and this sense of like comfort, being able to be just comfortable and relaxed and have a good time. To me, that is a day well spent.
I would say a day of laughter. I like to laugh. I like funny. I like comical stuff. I like to be entertained, and it's easy. It's super easy. Like you can do the most stupidest, you can do the most craziest stuff. You can say the most craziest stuff, like, and I'll bust out like with my little video Minnie Mouse laughter, but I'll bust out crying like
Yeah.
so just that, and too, it just I feel like laughter, it puts you in a good mood. It puts you in a good space. So even if something is going wrong, something going left, something's not right, or you having issues or problems, it's just it don't solve that, but it at least puts you in a better position to be able to handle those things, or be able to think a little bit more clearly about the things that's happening. I know for me at least it do. But in general though, I just like laughing. I watch a whole bunch of comedy stuff, and I try, like, my house, we have funny people there. So somebody's always saying something left field or crazy. So I mean, a house full of laughter, I would say, would be a good day. And me being able to eat what I want. Even though I am trying to get back on my little healthy kick, which, listen, y'all, it's hard. Don't be judging me neither, okay? I get off, I get on, I get off, I get on, but I'm almost 40, so I said I have to, for real, get rid of all this bad stuff, or at least like slim it down a lot. So I'm gonna have to dedicate and just block out other stuff that I don't need. So I'm working on that. But yeah, just a day of laughter, just having fun, not being so serious, because I go through life serious all the time. I think I take everything too seriously, and sometimes I do forget to laugh. I do I do forget to just live in the moment, because I'm just thinking about those serious moments. So yeah, just a day of laughter, and like Orange Spark said too, like just being around somebody that that appreciates you or trusts you, or you got love for, and all that. That also brings warmth and genuine uh togetherness and stuff too. So I'm all about that.
Period. Question number 2.
Oh, we gotta say the questions.
Yes. We discussed
Oh,
this backstage.
Hold on. Another side disclaimer. Y'all see this attitude? Listen, okay?
Look,
We're gonna have to discuss this because
gonna have to, because
this
Orange Spark likes order. Orange Spark likes guidelines, plans, all the whole 9 yards. So Orange Spark asked multiple times how we wanted to do this. And the result was
I see these hand
Orange
gestures,
Spark
what's all
is
that?
just gonna follow y'all lead. That's what the result
I
was.
don't think I like this. Unless you on her side, I'm talking to you because I don't think I like this right now. Like I just feel like I feel attacked a little bit. Like, dang, I just asked a question. Like,
Look.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay, so the second question. Where do we like to work, and what kind of work would you see yourself doing? Or what kind of work do we see ourselves doing?
Early childhood for me. It's hard to do any kind of work outside of that and actually enjoy it. So, working in the classroom with kids is great, but I think I definitely prefer the director, assistant director positions outside of the classroom. So, and nannying. I feel like that falls in the same umbrella because it's the same age of kids. It's just in home and not in a professional setting. So,
I'm a jack of many trades. I don't have a specific job that I think fits me, but what I currently do is something that I enjoy. Working with moms, helping them to learn how to breastfeed or help them throughout their pregnancy journey. I feel like it's just something I like, something where it's self-paced. It's like very self-involved. Like I don't have to have someone telling me what I need to do. I can just show up and do what's needed in that moment in time for a person, and it's helping someone, which is something that I always is my basic thing to do, is to help. So yeah, that's what I would say for me.
Period.
I'm like Pink Spark a little bit. I like to do a lot of everything. I don't have just one thing. However, what I'm doing, I mean, I could complain on a daily basis how tired or whatever I be, but I really like what I do right now. Even me working at Qdoba, being a prep person, I actually like that too. Probably because I'm not around when the store is open, but I just get to, just do my thing and get out. Me over here in the salon, I like just creating. So I think this is a perfect, one of many perfect positions that I could find myself doing. Because you get to just make people beautiful, put smiles on their face. Create. So yeah, any type of it's funny because I've always said that I don't find myself to be like a boss, a leader, because I never like to tell people what to do. I never like to give instruction because it feels like I'm making you do something. I don't feel like that. But I guess in another way of maybe thinking, like I don't besides me having to give too much direction or instruction, I like the overall ownership part.
Okay.
I just don't want to be where because I once again I always go back to just how I am. I don't want somebody on my coattail. I don't want people telling me what I need to. What? Who are you? Like that could be my boss too. Who are you? Like, no, I'm dead
I
serious.
know you are.
You lucky I'm giving you one chance to tell me my duties, and then after that, let me be. I
Facts.
do what I need to do, but I don't like people hovering over me. I don't like people constantly having to say things like to what to do and all that. I don't like that. So I just think, sure, I I think that outside. So if I don't like it, you may like it, but I'm seeing it as you don't like it. So I don't like to tell people that because I don't want you to think that you can do that to me. So the whole telling people what to do part or giving instruction, I like to talk. I like to all come up with solutions. I like to all chime in and give tidbits and we can all come up with something collectively. I don't like the hand pointing the duty responsibility given type. So I don't like that part, if any of that makes sense. But anyway, yes, so I like my current positions that I'm in right now. I'm chilling, and it is sort of where I can really go and come as I please at both. So it's kind of in my favor right now, which I can't do nothing but be grateful for. So
Okay. Nice.
oh my bad.
No, it's no, it's not even just you. It's you and Pimp. Y'all was supposed to be alternating. So
Listen,
I'm I'm
look,
just here.
I was just waiting on you to go into the next, but my fault. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? My fault, live. Um, the next one is what no, I'm skipping one. Do do we have a no, I didn't know I meant like I skipped over one, but I'm going back to
Oh,
it.
okay.
So do we have a spiritual side that is just waiting to be unleashed? So not like I don't know if this I don't know what how to I don't know how to think about that question because I don't know if we would do any of that I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. I guess any one of y'all can try to answer it if y'all get it. I don't really what are you what I guess what does it probably mean by a spiritual side that is waiting to be unleashed? What could what spiritually could be going on that you could be keeping in or holding in? Am I missing something? What can one of y'all do y'all know more of what that is?
I don't know. When I think about it or when I read it, it just made me think like I feel like um we all have a spirit living in us, and some people tap into it, some people don't. So when you fully tap into it, I feel like that's when you like find your purpose, and your life takes off in a different direction. But until like you've tapped into that, the things that are for you, there you're not ready for them, and you won't get those things. So I think some people hold back because they're afraid of what that looks like. Some people don't know what it is. Some people don't care to know what it is. Like there's a wide variety of what that could mean and what that could be. Um, I think for me, I feel like I feel like I've to a degree tapped into it. I don't feel like I don't feel like I fully just like dove into it and it drives my life um like it should. Um so I would say although I've tapped into it, yes, there still is a I think a piece or pieces that need to fully develop so that I can take off in that area.
Um, for me, I would say that I've tapped into it. It's definitely one of those processes where it's never ending type thing, like self growth and self love, things like that. It's something that grows with you throughout your life. And I feel like I've tapped into it more. Definitely still more to learn, still more to grow into, and things like that with my walk. But it's definitely a part of my life and something that I intentionally try to grow every day.
But how would you explain it to someone, like what that is? Like what is it that you're
You're looking at life outside of your flesh. Because, like how you said, everyone does have a spirit, everyone has a soul, whether they care to admit it or not. This more than just your flesh in this world. This more than just materialistic things in life. So when it comes to like, okay, have you tapped in spiritually? It's not. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about tradition. It's talking
Mhm.
about knowing that you've been created and know who your creator is, and willing to put into work to know who he is and to live your life a certain way and to think outside of just your flesh, just your body. Like it is, it's so much deeper than that. Is how I would try to put it.
Hmm. Well, in that sense, I feel like for me, I feel like I'm spiritual by default. Um, maybe. Now I don't sometimes I don't be like aware at at certain times some things, but I feel like how I move and what I do in my thought processes and my beliefs and stuff, I feel like all that caters to my spirituality. um I could be a lot more deeper into it. um and right now I am at a I'm working at a point. I'm trying to dive deeper, and which is why I be needing my solitude. Like it just be so much outside stuff, and sometimes I just can't hear myself say anything or think about anything or whatever. I really do be needing just silence. I really do need alone, just to get better in tune with myself and all that. But um hmm, so maybe, yes. Maybe it is maybe my full spiritual self is waiting to be unleashed. Maybe and I'm just not there yet. I don't even know honestly like what me being there looks like really, which is what I'm what I feel like I'm studying up on to understand better. Um, but I want to though. I feel like I need to because if I've always said that I've always found myself to view be in whatever everything differently than everybody else, and I've always questioned like why am I here, because I don't go or mesh with anything that have to do with this world. So I know there's some type of something that I haven't connected with yet. I haven't made like the connection with the dot. Like I have, it's not clicked just yet. So I am trying to figure that part out. So yes, I guess anyway, long story. Yes, maybe yes, it is a spiritual side that's waiting to be unleashed then, if that's what that's about.
Okay.
What special gift do I have that I can give the world?
Me? No, just
I am the gift.
oh, right?
That's
Shoot.
funny.
Oh, that's fun. That was funny.
And
I'm
that's on
sorry.
period.
I'm sorry. That was funny. Um, I don't know. Somebody else can go. I need to think about that. I don't know.
Well, my first thought was my smile
Mhm.
because a lot of people like they like my smile. Although I can't, one side of it, I can't stand it. Okay. But people, like when I first meet them or whatever, and I'm smiling, they're like, "You have a really beautiful smile." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you." Like people really enjoy the smile. So,
Yes. So you need to do it more.
I do be smiling. So, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But I'll fake a smile real quick too now. My actual smile versus the other one, yeah. But also, I feel like I have a very compassionate and empathetic heart.
There you go. This is why she's my sister right here. There you go. There you go.
So, I mean, I think I have that to offer. Um, I was telling Pimp, we ain't gonna talk about too much, but I came home to a situation on Sunday, and um, unfortunately, there were some intoxicated children, and I'm talking like 12 and under. And um, the situation was escalated by adults. Um, and it just nobody could extend any compassion or understanding or empathy to these children who claimed that they were parents were deceased and they were living in a vacant trailer, and they're drunk and you can smell it on their breath. So while yes, they were doing some bad things and saying bad things, the adults in the situation were not being adults with these children, and um, rather were wanting to cause more harm than good. So um, I feel like in the world we live in, for me to be able to offer that for people who deserve it in situations is valuable.
Mm, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'll tell you the whole story because it's very it was mind blowing. Not gonna hold you. I did
Mm.
not sleep well that night. But yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um, that's a kind of hard question to answer, but
Oh no.
I mean, if you go out the angle that Orange Spark went, I was like, having or willing to have a good heart towards others, right? You know, what I've been through or how people treat me, um, is always something that's good, especially in this world where they call good evil and evil good. Like people are crazy. It's getting worse. It's not going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very wicked world. So it's for you to be able to have a good heart, a good spirit, a good, you know, try to stay as close to good as possible. I think that's something that's very rare. Even when it then comes down to being telling the truth or being truthful, whether it's with my own actions or speaking about others, I think that's something that is something good to offer the world, even though they may not want it, because it's easy to be changed or manipulated or act like how most of people are acting nowadays. It's very easy, but it's something I refuse to do.
Not conforming to this world. I like it.
Right, right.
What
Something I
Tasha would
refuse.
say? Stand out.
Yep, got to.
No, I feel like if a person is able to not let this world suck you in, I feel like you one hell of a person. I feel like you really have some gifts that 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 allows you to, because it just think about it, it's so much stuff that goes against us, and it's so much stuff that is out here to even destroy us and cause us harm and mess us up and roadblocks and all that. And you have to be tuned in, tapped in. You have to be in the right mental space to even know or um, to even see that these things are happening. So um, that's why I mess with people like that, because you're in the know. And not saying that you know everything or you know exactly, you know what I mean? But it's something that's telling you like that's not right. Or or that's allowing you to want to figure whatever it is out, or to find the correct way or of something, or whatever it is that's drawing you away to for you to even want to know what the correct your correct lane is, and how you should be, and to know that just because everybody is doing something one way, you don't have to join in with that and do the same thing. You can be over here, even though it may be a little less crowded, but doing your own thing or doing things your way or the way that you know how or you know to be, like, I feel like that takes guts, and it takes strength. So I applaud people that's like that. But I would say on top of what y'all said, like adding on to that, just niceness and kindness. Um, I think as the generations have went
Progress.
on, yeah, it is. This world has gotten worse. We've gotten more disrespectful. We've gotten more arrogant. We've gotten more lazy. We've gotten
Entitled.
more entitled. We've gotten more, um, just it's not good. And I feel like how I just sit back and watch sometimes of how people talk to interact with each other, the things that people say to each other, um, and I can't really do nothing about it personally myself. But for me not to act like that, I choose to do the opposite, because sometimes everybody can't take like bad sarcasm, or everybody can't take just having
Constructive
negative thoughts
criticism.
thrown at them all the time, or just being disrespectful or rude. Like, people are rude today. Like,
Uh-huh.
excuse you, excuse
Yeah.
you. Like, so yeah, just kindness and just understanding. Let me say that. I feel like I'm one who can really understand like 99.9% of things that goes on in this world and in this life. Like I could place myself in your shoes. I could feel the same feelings and everything that you feel, and that's hard for me sometimes, but I feel that, which is why I be having to watch the spaces I'm in and what I take on a daily basis, because that could drain me, and then I won't be able to tap into myself and into what I need to tap into. Um, but yeah, I'm a real big empath, so yes, I feel everything, and I do sympathize with a lot. Um, Now sometimes that's not a good thing, but I feel like, but most of the time I feel like it is, because we don't get it now. I feel like I wanna be the one who does what needs to be done, even though it's not being done around me. I want to at least help. I want to at least be one to not start a trend, but because it shouldn't be a trend for you to do what you need to do, or for you to act how you should be acting. But
Mm.
just be it
But
to
the
be
pres- what's the
basically
word? Precedence.
to
Set
set precedents. Yeah, something
that.
like that. I just want to be that person. Like I see somebody or whatever, like somebody's going through something or whatever or anything, and a person was maybe talking to them or whatever, they could get through. Let me try. Let me figure it out. Let me see. Like I want to be able to help. A long time ago, um, it used to bother me so bad when I wasn't able to help with something. I wasn't able to help somebody do something, get something, give something, something. Like it would really hurt me. Like I would get an attitude behind it. I would be mad for days, and and that was me not being able to control my stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, but I just wanted to help. I just wanted to do this, or I just wanted to give this, or I just wanted to end the fact of you not being able to, or you feeling like you're not in a position to where you could be a little piece of a help to something that can solve something for somebody. That upsets me. So yeah, every day I try to make it my business to at least like help somebody, be a listening ear, something. I just try to give a little piece of me to whatever or to whoever. So
So trying to be a light in a dark world.
yeah, man, it's too dark. It's too. This world is crazy. And even though I feel like I don't belong here, I'm here for a reason. And maybe that's what that gift is, like shining light on people.
Period.
So how do we define what fun is? What's fun for us?
Something that I enjoy doing. If I ain't laughing, if I ain't happy, it ain't fun.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like my ideal, like when I think of fun, is you know doing something that's enjoyable without no drama, no fighting, arguing. Like just genuinely just a good time. Like knowing like you can have fun outside of that. And I guess really just like tapping into your inner self, whether it be your inner child, the inner things that you used to do or like to do, things that aren't considered, I guess, the normalcy for fun nowadays. Because nowadays is you ain't having fun if you ain't drinking or smoking or turning up or kicking it, like, or going out to the club. Like that's what's considered fun.
Right.
And I would say it's something that's enjoyable for all age groups and can leave you feeling with laughter and feeling happy and content, and not nothing that will do your body or yourself harm.
And I think kind of like something that's thinkless too. Like it comes easy, it comes natural. I like roller coasters. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go get in this line, get on the ride. Going to Chuck E. Cheese, going to Aviate, going.
You know they closed All Star Sports down up
Yeah,
there.
I saw that. I ain't mad at it. I feel like it sucked anyway. People wasn't there all the time, no way.
Well, you got
Yeah.
that now.
They need a new management
You
or
said what?
something.
They need a new what, pimp?
Management or something, because they could have did a lot more with what they had.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
for a while now, it seemed like they didn't really have the drive to do anything more to it.
Yeah.
Because it used to be that spot back in the day.
Man, okay. That golf.
Yeah.
What? Them
Yeah,
Even
now
with
I play
that.
golf, but that was when I first won my first mini golf thing. First time playing it was there.
Yeah, that was fun. I would say for me, it's doing something that, yeah, I feel like it is doing something that makes you smile, that makes you laugh, that you enjoy. I also feel like for me, it's learning stuff. It's learning new things. I find that fun. Sometimes it could be boring at the same time, though, just because of how I learn things. But me being able to figure something out, or me being able to learn something new, to um
Expand your knowledge and
yeah,
ability.
that's fun to me. And I feel like you could do a lot more, and you can get in better positions when you know more.
Mm-hmm.
Know better, you do better. So I am always up for learning something. I'm always up for trying to read up on something, and connect with something, and connect the dots on things. So yeah, discovery, like just discovering something. Just yeah, that's fun for me.
I like different languages. I think that's fun. So like learning
Oh, I haven't
sign
been on
language.
Duolingo in a minute too, though. But yeah, that is fun. I was going crazy. Like,
I like the sign language, and I like to have conversations with people in Spanish.
I can't keep up like that. Like, I know what you're saying, and it may take me a minute for me to form a sentence or whatever. But
That's
I
okay.
do
Sometimes I have to go to
stop
Google and be
that.
like, "How you say
I
this?" And
don't catch on easy like that. I'm a little slow. But
no.
no, that is fun though. It is fun to learn. Now, I did try to learn like French. I gave up.
Oui,
No,
mademoiselle.
no, no, no.
No. Babe,
Oh,
that's Spanish.
no, no.
I wonder how
Yo,
you say
man,
that.
it's that now that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
And what was that other one I told you that I was learning? Zulu.
Oh yeah.
Zulu. I mean, it was okay up until like recent. Like, when I tell you, I feel like they just put some letters together and made some essay word form. Like, one word could be like this long. Like, y'all want me to remember that and remember how to say it, and want me to put it in a sentence, or want to have a conversation? That's hard. But it is fun though, because once you get it, you be like, you just get excited about it. It is fun. It's aggravating, but it's fun. So, seeing that we thought or that we said what fun looked like to us, what y'all plan on doing fun this weekend?
Nothing.
Right.
I'm working this weekend. I'm booked.
But they're busy, baby.
Yeah. No
I
time for fun.
think I'm busy too. Starting tomorrow, but I don't care. Oh, and music. Music is super super fun,
Yes.
and I've been diving into it like, and if it wasn't um for me having appointments and having to go to work, I will be on the computer right now. I'll be on music right now. I made so many beats, and I'm in the process of starting my YouTube page. And because I'm about to sell these beats, they're good enough. I got approval already. They're
Yeah.
probably they're I know I've learned some
Uh-huh.
things now that makes me understand how to put stuff together now and how to actually create the actual sounds of what we hear now with the music. So that's intriguing me, and it's making me want to dive deeper and find out. It's because it's so much to this music stuff. Y'all will look at this computer and y'all will look at one of the music making programs, and you'll be like, what? But because I like pressing buttons and I like messing up on purpose, and I like get like just doing stuff you're supposed to, hitting buttons and stuff. I like finding out all the, because you never know unless you try stuff. And trying stuff sometimes mean trying new stuff or trying stuff that you ain't never tried before. So you have to like just go at it. Like I'll be pressing button. It's an undo button. You don't gotta hit the save. You can go back.
Mhm.
You can resort back to where you was. But I like to learn the different things. And so yeah, music for me. That's matter of fact, it's late and I really do just want to go to sleep. But at the same time, I really do just want to get on the computer and play some music.
Mhm.
Yeah, music is really fun for me. Um, it's just a form of expression. So anything that I could be creative with, anything that how I can express myself with, any way that I can, whatever, like create, I like to do, and that all of that is fun for me. So I like Pink Spark said, I don't have just one type of fun. I don't have one type of thing that's either I'm good at or either that I like to call fun or I like to do. So
And for the record, I know I said I work, so no time for fun, but I do genuinely love what I do. So it can be fun too. Especially when I go to my one family,
right.
it's lit every time. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this question, bear with us because we gonna try and okay, so it says, what does your heart tell?
I
What
got
does
you.
your
So
heart
the
tell you about what it wants you to do with this life?
right. So it's basically asking, what is your heart telling you
Hmm.
that you need to do in this life? And I feel like for me, I feel like my heart tells me that I want to be a mom. That's what I feel like my heart is set on. That's what it wants to get out of this life.
Okay.
Yeah. Skip this question.
You're
Huh?
gonna skip it?
Yeah,
Why? I
because that's not a very question. I don't care for it because it doesn't make sense. I mean, your heart can tell you one thing, but your mind can tell you another. I don't know. I'm not sure how to
It's
answer that.
okay. You don't have to answer it. Um I think I feel like it's telling me to keep doing what I'm doing. Keep being who I am. Keep I think it gives me confirmation of um what I do and the direction I'm going in. Um, so I don't think there's too much outside of that. And yeah, Pink Spark, you are right. Like, your heart can tell you something and your mind can tell you something else. And that's when we need to um try to find that balance and try to see how to connect that. Um, but how well I would I know it's a so I see where Pink is saying that it's a weird question because you also have to your heart also I feel like have to be pure though enough to where you can listen, you can take what it's the feeling that it's giving you or what it's telling you or what it's because if it's ruined or if it's deadened or if it's cold or if it's whatever, and it could still be talking to you. It could still be giving you signs and giving you stuff. And it may not be the things that you may need to be listening to. So I do understand how it can be a difficult question, but I feel like for me personally, I feel like my heart is pure. And I feel like I do things from the heart. And I try to I try to be I don't know, I just try to be a person that I wish everybody could be. So I try to, and so my thinking process, I that's why I try to be on positive notes and stuff because I do want to always have a pure heart. I always want to have a um, understanding heart. I always want to have a compassionate heart. I always want to have a um, um, sympathetic heart. So I try to act like that. I try to do that. I try to let that show. So yes, I feel like it does also matter what condition your heart is in to even begin with. But seeing coming from me personally, I feel like it's in a good spot. So I feel like it tells me to keep going and to keep doing the things that I do only because of also the feedback that I get that also reassures me that what I'm saying and what my heart is telling me to do on a daily or whenever or whatever or for whoever or whatever, it's right because I'm getting that positive feedback. I'm getting that thank you. I'm getting the thank yous or the appreciations and all that. So I feel like I'm heading right. So
Yeah. And I also think for me, like, for me to be a mom, that is my heart's
you said
desire,
that yeah.
right? You know, but I also ultimately the desire is higher than me. So I want to fulfill the purpose that God has for me. And I'm hoping and praying that what's in his will and purpose for me is for me to be a mom. So, I mean, there's kind of conflicting, like, because the earthly, fleshly me, my own desires is I want to be a mom. That period, point blank, by any means necessary. But that may not be what he has for me. But I want to live the life that he had, planned for me and to be able to tap into all of the things that he has set out for me that I'm completely unaware of. So,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Among the historical figures, who do you want to become and why?
Nobody. I mean, not taking anything away from anybody, but I want to become my own historical figure.
That part.
Period. I do. Like why shouldn't we want to? Like, is it not obtainable? What does it I mean, you know what I mean? Like, cuz what does that even mean? Like,
Someone who made a big difference. I'm thinking textbook
can I do
history.
that? Can we
Yes.
can
Yes.
we do that?
Yes.
Sure we can have a hand in that. Um Once again, there are some really good historical figures out there. It is. But I feel like you shouldn't strive to be nobody else. You should strive to be yourself, your best self. And I feel like that in being your best self, you deliver your best work, your best whatever. And in turn, that will make you historical. That will, like, um if you have success at what it is that you're aiming for or that you're trying to get or whatever, I feel like we can become our own historical figures. If we want to make a difference in the world, we'll figure that out. We'll find ways to make that happen in whatever capacity we choose, or what direction, that this life leads us to. And so, yeah, I feel like, listen, I could see me in some history books. I could see us in history books. Them in school reading about, like, just. And sometimes I do this too. Sometimes I just think about when I was in high school or grammar school and reading, like, we would take turns, like in history class, or when we had history, whatever, we'll take turns and we'll be reading through the history books, and we'll be reading like the discoveries and the people who found this and who did this and who invented this and all that.
Lies. The textbooks are lies, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're lying.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that could be us. Like, we could be in the, I mean, of course, like, hopefully, I don't know though. This world is really kind of effed up. So I don't know about not telling any more lies, but I just
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
it's somebody thought enough to, you know, put shine on the ones that make differences, or that
Hmm.
does something positive or bring togetherness or something. So yeah, I want to be my own historical figure.
And that kind of, as you was talking about that, that makes me think of like people when they write about um obituaries about the life of the people who have passed away. Like, I'm someone who likes to read the obituaries, and it, like, they were born and raised here, or they
I
did this for
don't
this many
read
years, and they did this in school, they did this outside of that, they went to this church, they went to whatever, they were, like, it's like, whoa, these people really, you could live their whole, like, your life from you knowing them until they pass away, not knowing they've done any of this. And
Mm-hmm.
then obituary time, it's like, hold on, they did that? What? Like, I would have loved to known that or seen that, or like, so I feel like, in a sense, we all, they, like, when you write those obituaries, everybody's little snippet of their little textbook, history book text, um is kind of written there, and people don't really recognize it until
I
after.
was just gonna say, why do that have to be just when people pass away? Like, I feel like we need to shed light. Like, I feel like we just need to shed light on people. We need to give people their flowers and their recognition, while they're here. Like we need to be more open to wanting to know things about other people. Like not to say that you have to get all up in their business. You know what I mean? Just
Mhm.
but just the important stuff, just the things that matter, just the things that'll change some stuff or whatever. And I do feel like what you're saying a little bit. Like I feel like everybody have a way of making some type of difference. And I feel like everybody may have done something or been in something or created, invented something that could benefit somebody, something, sometime, some in some way. So yeah, I just feel like we need to shed light on that. Speaking of,
Mhm.
I need a pen. I got an idea. But anyway, go ahead with pink spark or orange spark. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Um, Historical figure. I wouldn't say mine. Well, I guess he would be the historical figure. I don't really know because I strive to be more like Jesus. To pray like him, to handle situations like him, to live my life a certain way. That's the only person I would say that is worth trying to be more like in a sense. Um, because I feel like a lot of people, I don't want to, like idolize people or try to be like them because even then it's like, especially the historical ones, like depending on how far back you go or whatever, you never truly know what exactly they went through in life and how they were as a person and things like that. A lot of those times, those can be patent because I know there's like a lot of Black historical people that we learned in school and we were taught to. They played a major role in certain things, but it's like, okay, how were they like as a actual person? How were they like outside of that? Like, what were they really like as a person? And a lot of things don't talk about that. I think one came up. I forgot what his name was. But they were just saying like how he was known for, I think, making something, but his personal life wasn't very nice, to say the least. And so it's like you got to be careful of making sure you're not trying to live like how other people are if you don't really know how they were outside of what they accomplished, because a lot of people, they accomplish things and that's just what they are. And it's like, no, how was their heart, how were they as a person? So
Hmm.
that's kind of my spill on it.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I got an idea for that. Um. Okay. So when we think about the future, then is there something that what do we fear the most about the future, or do we even fear the future?
I fear that I won't be a parent. 100%. I fear that it's not in my cards
Why do you fear that? Why do
because
why do you think that?
I feel like at this point it's something that I want so bad that I just cannot have, and it just won't happen. And I feel like if it does happen, it'll be so like just not believable and surreal. Like this is happening. Like I don't know. I just want it that bad, and I just feel like it's not even going. It's not gonna be. And I'm gonna have to just be okay with it. Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't say I fear the future. It's more so like being scared about it. of course, being, scared of the unknown and what would come to be, because you really don't have as much control in a sense as we think we do when it comes to how we want or plan our future out to be. So it's more so scared and not fearful. Um, because at the end of the day, we can't do nothing but continue to take it day by day, like, and deal with what comes our way whenever it comes. So,
Um, hmm, let's see about the future. I fear that I fear that our that the generations to come and the ones now will not be ready for what's to come, or you know what I mean by that, like I be like I just because it's sad right now how we're living in the world we living in right now, and us being how we are and stuff, and just imagine just imagine like the generations after us and stuff, and just look at it, think about everything that goes on, and the more things that the more inventions and the more things are being made that will cause people to not have to do certain things. Like we're getting more and more lazier, we're getting more and more dumber, we're getting more and more uh, like less intelligent. Like it because we are making it too easy. Um, we don't have any willpower anymore to, or we don't have any want um to learn things or find out, do research, understand, read, um, seek out, um, find things out for yourself. I don't feel like we have that right now. And I feel like we don't take, this is another reason why now I take a lot of stuff so serious, because I feel like we don't take things serious anymore. We don't think we don't think that what we see maybe on TV or on the news or whatever can happen to us, or
hmm
you know what I mean? I feel like we think that that's just some movie type stuff that
Yes.
goes on, or you know what I mean? And then that right there, that puts you in a space to where you don't prepare yourself,
yeah,
you don't mentally get ready, you don't mentally try to get there, at least physically, or any of that. And I feel like this world is going to get even worse, and the generations also are going to get even worse, and that's just it is just I just don't see it. I can't see. I know the generations are more outspoken, you know what I mean? They're more of voicing what it is that they feel, or that they agree or don't agree with, or whatever. That part I feel like is excelling. But as far as actually, I
In
don't
a
know. Just
areas.
yeah, I just it just bothers me that they're not gonna be ready. Like I fear for my daughter. I fear for my son, even though he's 20. But I fear for both of them. The 9-year old, because who's to say how much longer, what I'm gonna be able to witness she gets older or whatever. But I just fear that that society will not um it would not be on the side of wanting to make sure that human beings um be responsible and ready for anything that life has to give. I don't know if that all made sense. I'm fearful of that. I'm fearful for our kids, for the next generations and stuff.
Yep, that's valid. That's valid.
Every day I be like, yo, man, we could just think about like going back in the day, thinking about history, and then thinking about the now, thinking about what's going on and how things are right now, thinking about what things are to come, what people are actually doing and trying to set in place with different stuff. Just think about all that, and then think about like the kids right now. Think about how they're being raised, how they're living, how they're going about, their life, and putting all that together. That gives me a headache. It gives me a fear like none other. Like I just it's not a good look. Not in my eyes. Not unless I could see, and I would think differently if I seen different. Like if I seen different from these kids, if I seen their actions show differently than what I'm saying. If they were in the books more, but we're so big now on just us trying to find different ways of getting out of doing stuff. We got all this AI stuff. We got all these it's just a bunch of like computer stuff, that robotic stuff, electronic stuff that allows us not to have to tap into our mentality in trying to understand something, trying to figure out a answer to a problem, trying to take measurements the right way, or you know what I mean, just anything that we had to actually put work to find out, or any of that. Now it's at a fingertip. Now it's just which makes us like want things to just be given to us, to be handed to us, and we're not learning things that way. We're not learning how to problem solve that way. We're not learning how to um just handle different things, because they're just being readily available and readily made in I mean, in a way that can be good, but if we're not in the mindset of also wanting to know the hard way or the long way with it, what good is it? I don't know. That's just me. So, um, how about what's everybody's song that describes your life?
I don't think I have one. I don't think I have a specific song that describes my life. I'm interested to hear what y'all song is.
If I could, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. If I could, by is it Regina Bell? Yeah, Regina Bell. If I could, that
I
song,
haven't heard that, I don't think.
that listen to it. That song right there, like, and it could go for anybody in everything. Because if I could, like, that's
That's a
my
good one.
song right there. Like, that's it for me. because if I could, I would take away everything, all the pain, all the whatever. If I could, I would help you make it through those trying years. If I could, just if I had the power, if I could, I would make everybody's life way better. I won't want nobody to feel no type of pain or sorrow or anger or any of that. If I could, that song speaks deep to me. Deep. I love that song. You should listen to it.
Okay.
Period. I don't know.
I mean, it's a little sad. Well, I mean, it's like not sad, but you know how like the melody, like the
It's
music,
slow.
like it's slow. Yeah, it's like a slower type beat type thing. It's not like upbeat and all that, but she's talking though. You got to listen to the words. Okay, sorry, cool. Sorry, Orange Spark.
You know what? No, I'm glad you did that because a song came to me. So, cause no, I was about to say that's hard. Like I don't know, but that song off of I don't even remember the movie, but the but he still loves me. Um,
By Beyonce, that one movie.
yeah. Um,
I don't know the name of it either, but I know what you're
What
talking about.
one movie? Sparkle? I mean, wait, not
no,
Sparkle.
they was directing the choir. Seems like I always
Oh,
fall short of being worthy. Cause I ain't good enough, but he still love me. I ain't no superstar, spotlight ain't shining on me.
what is that?
I ain't good enough,
With
but
all
he
the
still
stars in
love
it,
me.
right?
I'm not perfect, no. Yes, I do wrong, wrong, wrong. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. Shunned by the world. Like I feel like them words right there is given. It's given. He loved me in spite of me, and I'm not perfect. Um, but I do strive to work to be better, and I'm working on myself intentionally.
Fighting Temptations.
Yes, there we go. Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
that song, I feel like them words really like, yeah, I feel like that's how I walk through life. And it may not be like how other people visualize it, but me being in my head a lot, I think I'm my worst critic for one. But for two, I do know that I fall short. Um, and I think people, those projections we talked about before, that people like to put out of us and people just take it and run with it, um, will leave you will leave me relating to these words and how I walk through life and how I see myself and whether I deserve or not to occupy space and the whole nine yards. So I think that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
Spark, you
song.
still can't think of one?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have just a specific one.
Okay. That's just something to think about then. Um, I was trying to think besides that if it was another one, but I feel like that's like feel like that nips like it all. Feel like that just nips it in the bud right there. That if I could, like, I really want y'all to listen to that. Um, okay, so well then the next one, and it don't look like we're gonna get through all these, so it may be a part two to this. Like we're a whole
Yeah.
hour minutes in. So but the next one is so talk about an opportunity that you maybe have missed and what would you do differently next time?
Mm.
No, seriously, like it's really one of the major regrets that I have in life. And I stand by my decision. I really do. But I really wanted to be an OBGYN or a pediatric nurse. Because I've always had this passion and love for kids. Now, I fell into the lap of early childhood. Like I did not go to college just I knew I wanted to do kids. But I also know about myself my lack of success with testing, and I know my memory. So I put limits on myself and didn't try to pursue being an ultrasound tech or an OBGYN or a pediatric nurse because I counted myself out with I'm not going to pass the test to gain the license. I'm not, or the certification. I'm not going to remember all the body parts and all the things um, that I would need to know in order to be able to even obtain that degree and to work in those fields. So I ended up falling in the lap of early childhood, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But I went to this workshop I was in Upper Bound, so we would always go to different career things, and I went, and y'all, I'm a natural. I am a natural. So they had this tube that was clear, and there was a fake baby in there, like as if this machine was pregnant, basically. And we got to perform the ultrasounds and like take the images. Let me tell you, your girl could do them ultrasounds. Okay, I still got the pictures to this day. Like piece of cake. Okay.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. And then when college came and I had to all you got, I said, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do all that. So early childhood, I have I'm well educated, have my certifications, have my degree, have my license, and none of those I had to complete tests with in order to obtain it. Now, in class there were tests, but I could do extra credit to like cushion for that. But I didn't have to like take this big exam to be able to work in the field. I mean, something as simple as being a K through 12 teacher, you have to take that test in order to go and teach. Like, I wouldn't be able to do all that. So that is that was a big regret. I wish I would have looked into resources that would have been able to help, whether it had been an IEP or whatever, um, to be able to be in those fields and enjoy going to work every day and doing something that I would love to do and serving families. And because I love everything about the whole pregnancy journey, from pregnancy to delivery to even after. Like I just love it, and I'm so intrigued. And yeah, so that's long story short, that's my regret, um that I missed out on because of nobody but me.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still thinking on that one. I don't know if I'm gonna have an answer tonight or not about it. Um, because I definitely put limitations on myself as well, but I don't think any of it was a result of like a missed opportunity in a sense. So I'm still thinking on that.
I'm sort of kind of the same way. I feel like when I think about opportunity, I think about choices and stuff. And I feel like if it was anything for me, I feel like no matter how long it took or what it took for me to get there, I feel like I've taken chances with stuff.
Mhm.
And one of like a daredevil somewhat. Like I like to try things. I like to figure things out. So, and I like to think that me along with anybody else is able to accomplish or do anything that they, set out to do, or that's given to them. And I also feel like um we are not presented with nothing that we can't do. And I feel like if we do have that mentality of it can't be done or whatever, I just feel like we're not in the right space. And we just maybe need to work on like where we at mentally and stuff like that, because I really do feel like if we put our minds to it, we really can do whatever. Um everything that we see, everything that we touch, everything that we feel, everything that we have surrounding us is um I really feel like it's made, like man made, but besides just the the things that obviously it's not, but I just feel like most of it, we're creators. That's what we do. We create things. We learn things. We make things flourish and all that. So yeah, I don't feel like I mean, not that I could think of like right now, I don't think that there's ever been an opportunity that I've missed. Um and if I did, that just mean it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do anything differently, like at all. So yeah, no, I don't see it. Okay, so our next one, um, so talk about a time that you felt truly loved and valued.
Y'all, when Aaliyah, y'all, my baby, she was just talking. And I've always known how much I loved her, but I wasn't confident that she like understood how much I loved her and what love her. And she was just talking one day, y'all. She was on my Snapchat. She talking about, I know this person and I love her so very much, and she's just the greatest person in the world. And I love, 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 love her, and she'll never, never, ever, ever stop loving me. And I'm just like, that's right. Like, yes. And she's like, also one day she was just like, I love my family, and um I don't know what I would do without you. Like, I
Oh,
just like, like, I was just like,
oh, oh.
so yeah, I think that does it for me. Like, I mean, there's so many more instances, honestly, but yeah, that does it.
Oh,
Yeah, it made my heart real
cute.
warm
Yeah,
and happy.
that's cute.
Yeah. Mhm.
What about you,
Um,
Pete?
I'm sitting here thinking. I think just instant that I felt like I was is when I had my mother. Really, just motherhood with her has shown me a lot. Um, she loved me at my lowest when I wasn't my best. She showed me what love is, how to be loved, and how to love, back. Um, so I would say, being a mom to her has definitely opened up that experience of that because I didn't quite know or understand before her.
Purple spark.
I don't know, y'all. I feel differently. I don't feel like I've been loved or valued. At least shown it. I don't like. Well, you know what? Okay, it was this. Okay, so okay, let me change that. Let me change that up. Okay, my graduation from hair school. These little brats surprised me. And I was in the bathroom crying with makeup. So I had to fix my makeup and stuff because I didn't know they was coming. Um, Cause I was, I'm just down here where nobody at and all that. I'm just doing my little thing and whatever. Also we're really not on really like, just talking terms like that. So, and I just got my little family down here. So I'm just thinking, my little graduation just gonna be me, my little house family and stuff. And what's up? I was in the bathroom getting ready, and I guess one of my sisters didn't know that it was just one bathroom. So we came in there while I was in there. She tried to turn back around, but before she did, I noticed her, and so she spoiled the surprise, I guess you could say. But like I was shocked even coming out to the room and stuff. I was nervous at the same time. I don't know why. Nervous around them and stuff, but happy too though at the same time. Like, yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do love me. They're here. So yeah, that I can say that. What besides that, I'm loved or valued. Like I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. But I did just think of that. But and that was beautiful. I still have my little I don't know if you my little purple
yes
hair.
mm-hmm.
Like I still have it up there. I haven't taken it out the package or nothing. It's just
Aww.
and I got all my little posters and stuff that everybody wrote on and stuff. And to hear that, like to hear some of my classmates and my schoolmates and stuff talk about like what impact I had on them and all that. Like that made me feel special too. I can say that because and sometimes all you need is just a little reassuring. Because sometimes you don't know what impact you have on somebody, or sometimes you don't know how valued or loved you actually are if you don't really hear it or see it. And I feel like I just and maybe it's just my surroundings or maybe it's whatever, but I just don't feel it. Besides that was a major thing for me. Like that. Matter of fact, it's funny because I think either not, if not yesterday, the day before, um, I said that I was decluttering my life and I was fixing my phones and my emails and all that. And I happened to come past my graduation video and I looked at it instead of me just sending it to my little hard drive and whatever. Some told me to click on it and back to the whole thing. And that it puts a smile on my face and makes my heart smile. Because I like that. I felt the love. I felt good and I felt important. I felt needed. I felt valued and understood in that moment. So yes, that I will take that back. That is one moment that I do. I did feel valued and loved.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Oh, so
Man, but I was broke too, man. I couldn't even do nothing though, man.
that's okay though, because we all was. Is the thing. It's okay.
I'm like, man,
It's okay.
man, I was so mad.
All we
But
could
it
do
was
was
okay.
be
It
there.
was okay. It was there. That's all that really mattered. They was there.
Yup.
We was chilling out afterwards for a little bit, So that was good in itself. That's all I'll be asking for, stuff like that. So, okay, I feel like we got time for maybe one or two more. Um, um, what? I'm trying to see. I don't know if I wanted to answer that.
Don't pick one that's 20 minutes now.
I know that's what I'm trying to. Okay, here's one. So after a day of spending time alone, did you feel bored?
Yes. Yes.
Mine is no. It depends. I mean, I guess it depends on what you did, but I feel like when you spend time with yourself,
Yeah,
I
what I
don't
mean,
feel like it's boring.
right. Listen, leave me. Shit,
Right. Let me be.
me like
Let me be. I
let
be
me be.
chilling.
What you say? Like I be so happy. Like
Yeah.
I could be just laughing by myself. Like I have a smile on my face if I'm alone. Just there's no one, around. Like there is just it just sets your whole it sets your tone. It just puts you, it regroups you, it restarts you, it put things.
Especially when you're not used to being by yourself. You
Yeah.
always got a kid, adult, somebody in your
Oh
face.
my God. So you probably don't understand.
Yeah.
But oh my God. Just to not have the chaos around you, not to have people calling your name constantly, not you having to have to answer questions constantly, not you having to just be responsible for something besides yourself, like
Right.
just
Yeah.
sitting there, just being there, just sitting. That's a beautiful thing. Oh my
Literally.
gosh. Can I
Literally.
get that? Can I get one of those days? Just
A
one.
couple.
I ain't greedy. I just want one. Just one.
Can't relate.
That's because you just probably not used to being by yourself. And you need to get in that. You need to tap into
But the
that.
crazy thing is, I feel like I am, but I'm not. Like I was forced to be, but it was not a good experience.
Right? You have to be in that. Like you have to, but you have also have to find you have to find you have to be in that space of knowing that it's okay, not in a forced space, not in a because someone made me or because I was um forced to be in this, but you have to want to be like you
Mhm.
have to want to tap into yourself. You have to want to be just I
Yeah.
don't know. If you want to know if you want a deeper connection with yourself, then you will want that. Like you would strive for that at least. Like
Yeah.
if you want answers to things that you know no one else can give you but you will want to tap into that. You will eventually tap into that. You will eventually go there. I feel like everybody at some point will be in that space. At some point. Who's to say when yours is? But I feel like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I feel like that. It may be almost there, but yeah, yeah, man. But I know people with kids though. I know we can't wait. What? No.
Like, don't threaten me with a good time.
What you say? You what?
Do not threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me, man. Don't threaten me at all. Like, yeah, yeah. I feel relieved after being alone. Like, wait a minute, is it over? Like, who told
Literally.
um who invited y'all? Like,
Right. Like, dang, time moved quick.
hey, like what we doing? What we
I
talking
think y'all cheated. I think y'all took some time off because ain't no way.
about? No way.
Yo, shaking
No.
my head.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just peaceful. It's less chaotic, less noise, less frustration, less arguments, unless you arguing with yourself. Um, just it's just more of you being in tune with you, more you being in tune with who you are, what makes you you, what sets you off, what makes you feel good, what pains you, what moves you, what causes you to, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot of stuff. You could get done so much stuff when you by yourself. And it's so crazy that we now I'm not gonna say sometimes it don't it's not like I feel I don't know if idle is a good word to where I really sometimes I do need like nature speaking or I need some type of background something like some music, some instrument something sometimes. But other times when you just need to be in that space where you're talking and you're figuring things out and all that. Sometimes the quietness and all that is good, but sometimes yes, I do like and want that background or that noise, that natural nature type stuff. But you said you coming to get the kids when? Okay,
Tomorrow.
bet. All right. Okay. Thank you.
You up?
You ain't in a don't be in a rush to bring her back
And I ain't.
at all. Like so that's what I be saying. Like I need this world to slow down. I feel like it's moving too fast. Like and I don't like to be rushed. I do not do good being rushed or on time limits. I hate time limits. But so I think that's a good place to stop for now. I feel like we got through maybe half, at least halfway. We did about at least like 13 questions, about 12, 13 questions. So I say that's almost half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. I thought we would get through all of them today for real, y'all. My fault. But these are some good questions though that will some of them make you think. Some of them you may already have answers to, or it just comes, natural. Some it will make you have to answer some questions, be in your head, think about it. Um, but yeah, I challenge everybody to, um, even if you come up with questions on your own or whatever, just try to just get to know you, like whatever form that is, whatever that actually means, like whether it be you answering questions, whether it be you by yourself answer, asking and answering those questions in a group setting, whether it's you writing in a journal, you journaling out, whatever it is, I feel like we all need to tap into getting to know us better so that we could present ourselves better and we can get the feedback that we're actually wanting and needing instead of the opposite. and instead of us have to deal with things that we don't want to. Sometimes that is us and the energy and the things that we put out there that we show and that we're getting back. So what happened to knowing who we are, knowing, everything there is to know about ourselves. That way no one else can tell you that they know you better than you know yourself. I feel like that's a lie. Don't trust them people. I can't know you more than you know yourself. Even if you don't know yourself fully, there's no way of me knowing. How am I know? Unless y'all know something, you could tell me. But for me, I don't think that that's possible.
Period. Well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed part one of our 31 questions to ask yourself to help you to better know and understand yourself. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Sisterly Sparks YouTube channel. You can find us on Facebook, Sisterly Sparks. You can also email us at sisterlysparks@gmail.com. And feel free to spark conversation with us. Comment down below. Comment on our Facebook chat. We give a lot of updates over there about what we discuss on here. And any closing remarks, Pink Spark?
Hope everyone has a good rest of their week and keep on pushing through.
Yes. All right. Well, we will see you guys next week for part 2. Bye.
Bye.